Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night's Game of Thrones, and we are doing things a little bit classic style, and I say that in the most horrible way. No applause, no soundboard, just my phone, and
Just raw.
just fucking raw and horrible.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Yeah, there. I wish I added a laughter for that. Give me the meat and give it to me raw. And of course, Eeyore. Well, gotta say, Eeyore says Super Dragon
Super
waits.
Dragon waits.
I love it.
Oh dear.
I'm so excited for Eeyore to be back. And speaking of being excited, Mr. JV is excited to be here.
Yes, hello. I am here going old school with everyone else. So you just get my lovely voice.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
Speaking of only, we wish they would use their voice. That would be Miss. No, I'm just kidding. It's just Mr. Shadow of Hawk.
Everyone, how's it going?
How you doing, man? Just give me a hard time, kid.
Could be better, could be worse. You know, the world could be on fire, but happy to be here.
Hey! My house was on fire not too long ago. Pipe down there, Sparky.
I said the world. I didn't say the house.
I'm in danger.
I mean, if you define world, JV had a house fire. I went through a personal problem. So, yeah, the world's on fire, Shadow.
Never mind that. I guess it can't get worse.
Welcome back to our resident woman on the panel. No, she is not Lily, who is, of course, the lady of the stream. She is the queen.
You know, times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now. And you're going to have to learn how to deal with that.
Yep.
What is going on there, Nomi? We've missed you.
We have missed you.
I've missed you guys. And yeah, tonight is one of the nights that I actually got scheduled off to not work at the bar tonight. So that's why I'm here hanging out. Yay.
Woohoo.
Outstanding. And of course, welcome to the chat. Everybody in the chat, you guys are awesome. Of course, we already did Eeyore. Dempsey says hi low.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi-oh.
Hello.
I mean, hi-lo. Hello.
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 Epic music. Yeah, that's right there.
Which I have said numerous times, and it cannot be understated. The work of the score of this series is nothing short of phenomenal. Ramin Djawadi, amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, long time no see. What is going on there, Mr. Dax? It says there is so much wrong with that. Hey guys, just want to stop and say hi. Good to see you.
Hello. Hello.
I would give you an applause if I had my soundboard, but I just don't. So my apologies. And of course, we have Long John, Don Johnson, Grand Piano.
Wow.
With a camel emoji.
Cool.
All right.
Are
Boosh!
you yawning, woman?
No.
Boosh!
Hey, look, Boosh is here.
Hey, Ryan JV, long time no see. Dempsey says, arguably the best score of any show. Boosh says, hail, what is up, Boosh?
That's fine, Boosh. You can just ignore me and not say hi to me. It's fine.
He says,
wow.
Okay, wow, really? Like, Jesus.
Just calling it as I sees it.
Yeah, I call it as I see it too. Like, it's like a red flag.
That's not a red flag. Why would that be labeled as a red flag?
No reason. What are you talking about? Game of Thrones, look.
Sure.
Okay. So this opening scene,
What are you gonna do?
you got Ed, who's now you can keep playing. You can keep playing. It's fine.
No, hold on. Boosh says, okay, good. Thank God I don't have to say hi to her anymore.
You know what? Just for that, I'll just do like ASMR as me drinking water.
That's
Well, at least we know she sucks.
Oh my god.
But the better question is, does she swallow? Yes, I went there. No, I'm not proud of it.
I'm not going to answer that.
We'll talk about it later.
I'll apologize with the money links.
Thank you.
So Ed's a little upset. He's like,
what's out there.
You're leaving?
I know it's coming.
Why are you leaving?
How can you leave us now?
And John is like,
I did everything I could.
I died, bro. I died.
Yeah.
Put a bump.
Yeah, sorry. I don't have my who says hi, Ryan, Nomi, Shadow, and JV.
Wow, well, at least you saved the best enough for last. So cool.
You're forgiven, Boosh. You can forgive by sending $50 to the Cash App. Or
Holy shit! That's that's what it costs for an apology. Wow.
Wait, well, how much does it cost in Vegas?
Depends on what side of the tracks you're on.
I was just gonna say shit. It sounds like that she's upped her prices on feedfinder.com.
Hey, you know what? Okay, so before we continue, I was told by someone last week, someone who I have a very strong connection with, like very well known. He has been encouraging me to get on FeetFinder because he says that my feet are really pretty and worth money.
Okay, well, I told you this beforehand.
You did.
And I'm not that well known, so what the fuck?
You did, but I needed permission first because of reasons. And you know these reasons.
Yes, no. I mean, I do. Yeah. I do know the reasons, but I'm just saying. So
yes, you could say it. You said it first.
I did say it first. That's right.
So Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Wait, what? Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
So now we get Brienne and Pod and Sansa have made it to Castle Black. And Tormund, hey, Wookiee. And Tormund is smitten right off the bat here. Now, again, so as the score is playing here, and you get the reunion of Jon and Sansa. And pause it really quick.
I did. Because this is an incredible moment.
Because to all you lunatics out there, and you Disney Star Wars stans, who
he's not. He's just.
So, who were like, oh my God, that hug between Ezra and Sabine, it was so powerful. It was so moving. Take note. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it again because
something that I've noticed in this, just going through this series. Sophie actually does non-verbal acting extremely well. She emotes extremely well in her face. So this is where she's like at her best. So Wookiee. Oh God, thank you. Proceed.
Yeah, it's so good. fucking incredible.
That is emotion. That is moving.
This has been something that has not been seen since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
1.
These two, these two were separated in season 1. So this is a good few years. So, and these are the two probably most unlikely people to have this embrace, because when we left the Winterfell, John sulked. Mm-hmm. John sulked, and Sansa was a spoiled bitch.
Yes.
Yeah. Who also listened a little bit too much to Mommy about how it's okay to hate John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Also, another great thing about this scene is the fact that, like, I mean, you had small victories and small good moments, but this is like the first actual, like, shot to the heart in a good way. It's not just like we barely scraped a win or we've got allies now. This is family coming together, and like, it's just good. You need that bit of brevity, bit of hope in the darkness to make the edge work in a story like this.
Yes, and on top of that,
wow.
too,
and Shadow makes a solid point.
Yeah, and this is the first real win the Starks have probably had in a long time.
Wish we could go back to the day we
I
want to scream at myself. Don't go, you idiot.
How could we know?
I spent a lot of time thinking about what an ass I was to you.
And you were.
I wish I could change everything.
We were children.
I was awful, just admit it.
You were occasionally awful. I'm sure I can't have been grateful and always sulking in the corner while the rest of you played.
Can you forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive.
Forgive me.
All right. All right, I forgive you.
And this is actually a good line. You would think after 1,000 years.
Thousands of years, the Night's Watch, we've learned how to make a good ale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Boosh, good point. Very, very good point.
Not
that.
Boosh says they're not explaining everything we've already seen and experienced. We know we were with the characters. Absolutely. And it is the thing is that this is paving over so much former angst
pain.
And
this is just pain
and pain and bickering that led to the ultimate fact that their family was just murdered. And it's like, and we were such children to think that these were the real problems in the beginning.
Right. And with everything that's gone on, with their family over the last 5 years of this show thus far, none of that matters in the moment. It's family again.
No, it's extremely heartwarming to see the fact that and so I was not somebody who experienced this, right? Because I came late to the Game of Thrones pie or scene or whatever. I probably came into the fact that right around season 7 kicking off.
Okay, wow. 6. All right.
Okay. I was way late to the party. So I bought the seasons to watch them much before the streaming it was a thing on HBO.
So you binged it.
So I did. I binged it. So I would season 1 binged, season 2 ordered binged. Season And then, of course, by the time that season 8 came out, I actually only had to probably wait somewhere in the neighborhood of about 6 months, where everybody else had to wait like a year and a half, right? But the thing is that from start to finish, for actual audience members, this was 5 years before these characters saw each other again. And these were two characters who didn't like each other. They were supposed to be family, but they didn't like each other. And this reunion was probably one of the most heartfelt, period. Nomi?
Ryan?
Are you eating Cheetos again?
No.
Okay,
But do you use chopsticks to eat Cheetos?
No, I do it with my hands, straight raw. And I lick it off my fingers too, whatever the residue's on there.
Oh my God, that's what you could literally make a fucking video out of.
Well, I may or may not be editing a video right now as I'm on this stream with you guys.
Is it of you eating Cheetos then licking them off your fingers?
It's a video of me
eating Cheetos.
It involves tortillas.
Tortilla.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it involves tortillas.
It involves the tortillas.
And then someone is involved with these tortillas as well.
What the?
Yes.
Wow.
Who says Nomi looking for OnlyFans subs on Ryan's and JV's stream? What the fuck?
You're the ones who have been encouraging it. Like, I'm just like doing my own thing.
I'm just taking notes.
Well,
I'm just taking
No, in Bush's defense, he may not be because, like, OnlyFans, there's like workout content, cooking content. Maybe he was implying like tortilla content, like making tortillas and stuff.
The best way I can say about these tortillas that are involved, it involves a lot of flapping everywhere.
What the?
And I'm not joking on that.
Oh, I know you're not. Oh, I know you're not.
Good night, folks. Good night, folks. There we go. That's the show.
We've had a great night.
And to reiterate, it's flapping, like flapping your fingers. I mean, never mind. I'm going to stop.
There is
you're
no
not
train.
helping.
We are
Game
no
of
longer
Thrones.
just off the rails. There is no train. We're just on an axle. Just like the four of us stuck on an axle right now.
I don't watch over you, father's ghost will come back and murder me.
Nomi says tortillas flapping with fingers. She hasn't been on stream in like 3 weeks. And she's talking about flapping fingers.
I haven't had to take notes in a while, so thank you, Nomi.
Yeah. Says that made it worse, right? Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give her an out. I'm gonna give her an out.
Scripts later.
Well, you'll see the video when I post it. So
Shadow, don't ask. Shadow, don't ask. Don't ask that. Don't ask that now.
Or should we tell the Boltons to pack up and leave?
We'll take it back from them.
I don't have an army.
How many wildlings did you save?
They didn't come here to serve me.
They owe you their lives. Think I'll be...
This is where Sansa starts to get a little uppity of, hey, let's take our home back. And John's like, oh, it's not that easy. And she's like,
yeah, sorry, Jamie.
No,
speak.
I mean, it's not that easy. So Shadu, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what I was going to say is, like, I mean, it makes perfect sense for their characters. John just died, so he's kind of having to, like, figure out, like, what am I going to do in this world? Like, that is what death is. Do I really want to, like, get people involved in that again? And then Sansa is thinking, right, I've got these tools. I know how to play the game. I want to take Winterfell back. I want to take my home back.
Right.
I want to start playing the Game of Thrones.
Revenge.
Yeah, and then John's just like, I want to go back to the cave. I just want to be with Egret. And it's just like
D-Day.
Really
What's up,
Howdy,
D-Day?
D-Day. Just really interesting seeing like the underlying mindset between these two characters as they clash. Because in my opinion, neither of them are really wrong at this stage. Just coming at it from like different perspectives.
Yeah. And it's put into perspective very clearly, right? Because Sansa has been through hell. She wants to get revenge for the people who have hurt their family. John's actually paid a little bit different.
Night's Watch.
But she also wants to take her home back. This is their home. The North is their home, and it's not just a castle. It's the North. They want the North back because the North is theirs. It's been theirs. It's been theirs for thousands of years. So
it's their legacy because their family has always been very kind to the people of the North, right? They haven't ruled with an iron fist. They haven't crushed the people under them. Their family legitimately cares. And they were raised with actual honor and integrity.
I've killed wildlings. I've killed men that I admire. I hanged a boy younger than Bran.
He deserved it.
I fought.
He's a murderer.
Child soldier.
And I lost.
Murderer.
If we don't take back the North, we'll never be safe.
And here's the little thing.
Point.
I want you to help me. But I'll do it myself if I have to.
Now, she's trying to get John in a little bit of a way of shoehorning him in, right? Because she's like, this is our... Go ahead.
She is operating from, this is a position of strength. John is tired right now. John is just saying that he is emotionally right now. He is not there. I mean, he will eventually do it, but it's not something he wants to do. John doesn't like to fight. He's never liked to fight.
No,
not recently.
But he knows that there's a big fight coming. So once he gets to the notion of when the real war comes, it's better for us to have hold of the North than the Boltons.
Yeah.
Agreed. So I'm just gonna display this real quick on screen. We can describe what's going on here. We're gonna move on. It's not massively important, right?
Well, there is one thing that is a bit of a continuity error, and that is Lord Royce. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The Royces were known for wearing bronze.
I can't remember if all of them did, but the leader of the Royce family would have like this special suit of armor, but it's not necessarily something you would like wear all the time. I don't know if all of them did.
Okay, so because and I caught this from House of the Dragon. Daemon's wife was from House Royce, and she wore bronze. When her uncle, when he came to Rhaenyra and Laenor's the wedding, was wearing bronze. So when did this shift happen from bronze to steel?
Okay, so I just Googled it, and it says they have multiple suits of ancient bronze armor. So it's not one. So yeah, he should be wearing bronze armor. He should definitely be wearing bronze armor in this scene. Yeah, you're right. Good catch, JV. Also, it's kind of funny because the Royces are like one of the major houses of the Vale, and Littlefinger kind of just rolls up and starts threatening a major house of the. It doesn't really matter that you got Robb and Aaron under your command. Royce would still have his own knights and bannermen and bodyguards there. Littlefinger shouldn't be able to play this move.
Well, because he was married to Lysa Aaron, he is basically. I mean, yes, Robin is the heir to House Aaron, but Robin is kind of soft, so Littlefinger has a lot of sway, kind of like how Tywin would have on Tommen had Tywin lived.
Right, but the difference with that is this is like Peter doing this very publicly, and he doesn't really have the same kind of power base as Tywin. And most of the lords don't like him.
Well,
it doesn't feel very
most of the lords
to me.
I think it sounds very big, at least because he knows he has Robin there, and Robin will back him.
Right, but even if Robin backs him, if the rest of the Vale is like, well, screw Baelish, let's deal with him, there's not much he can do, even if Robin's like, no, because he's still a child.
But he is the head of House Aaron. House whatever House Aaron says, the Vale does.
Yeah. To a point. I mean, you even see in the scene. Why are we arguing about a scene that doesn't even matter at the end of the day? I'm realizing, like this.
No. There's time for actual discussion, but the next scene does actually matter a lot more. So I do actually, of course, want you guys
of Marine. It's most impressive.
Okay, so this is the negotiating. And
we came here.
And Tyrion is doing what Tyrion does best: play the game.
Yeah.
And Varys knows exactly what he is up to. Missandei and Grey Worm. I know, right?
Hold on. Real fast. Boosh, the reason that I have a lisp again is because I'm coming from my phone. I'm not actually. So
You're coming from your phone.
That's weird. Ew.
God damn you fuckers.
Ew.
My microphone is my phone, and I'm running it from a single laptop. All right, I'm not on my normal setup with the camera and the whole 9 yards. 2 computers. Go, JB.
Coming into your phone is just as worse as flipping tortillas with your fingers.
Yeah.
Also, I'll show you flipping tortillas with the fingers.
Oh boy. Okay. So as I said, the Missandei and Grey Worm do not know how Tyrion does things, and so when they're hearing what Tyrion is proposing, they're like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell?" And Varys is just staying quiet because he knows this is what Tyrion does.
Yeah, it's a really interesting scene because you can definitely see the difference between like a pragmatist being Tyrion, who knows that the world isn't sunshine and lollipops, and then Grey Worm and Missandei, who are idealists, who believe in what Daenerys says, but when it comes to actually executing it, don't really understand that the real world is not going to just, okay, we've ended slavery in word only. You need to like make certain compromises, and it's a really interesting clash to see this dichotomy happen, and I wish that we got more of it instead of, well, what ends up happening, kind of making them right.
Well, okay, so but this also shows the naivete of Missandei and Grey Worm, but it also shows later on that the masters are who they are, and they were never going to change, and they like their power base, and they are going to hold on to it. They don't want to change ever,
right?
And so this is very much in character.
Yeah, I'm saying like it ends up indirectly proving Grey Worm and Missandei right.
The hell is that noise?
It's a sonic screwdriver. It's what gets JV off.
Twice.
Wow. Wow.
I have multiple too.
Oh. Whoa, look at that.
It oscillates.
Ooh. So it does the work for you.
I have nothing for this right now. Wait, hold on for Boosh. I have nothing for this right now. Fucking Boosh, eat a dick. I'm just kidding.
You think you're a free man? You still follow orders. Just because your master has silver hair and tits doesn't mean she's not a master.
And of course, obviously, they're. We just want to see them.
Following the comment about them being up his butt like the pickles are for Dermy.
Stop it.
So ultimately, what Tyrion does is he says, "We are going to give you 7 years to end slavery and
to phase it out,
and welcome in to the new free society." Right? Missandei is less than exuberant. She is the most angry.
That's putting it nicely. She's pissed.
Yeah, which I mean, is fair given her background.
And then, of course, we have obviously a little panel of people who have been freed, and they. What's up?
I said yeah, and he said right.
Okay, and they are questioning the fact of like, Grey Worm, how do you feel about this? Like Missandei, how do you feel about that? Like you should. And Missandei makes a statement of, that she's like, no, I do not trust the masters. She's like, I will never trust them. And then of course she reiterates the fact that she says, but a wise man once said that we make peace with our enemies, not our friends. And that's true. It's a very solid quote, right?
Right.
Isn't it Tyrion that made it, or am I thinking of someone else?
No, that's Tyrion who made it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just double checking.
It is. And now because they're actually speaking English, I can actually play this fucking part.
Trust the masters. I trust their self-interest. They're trustworthy if they're convinced that working with me is in their self-interest.
You don't know them. You don't understand them. We are not human in their eyes. They look at me and see a weapon. They look at her and see a whore.
They look at me and they see a misshapen little beast.
Good point.
The thing is that is what Grey Worm and Missandei don't understand is that they are viewing this from a very personal, very emotional standpoint, to where
from a very naive.
Yes, they're very naive.
Yeah. They're not looking at this from the perspective of someone who's having to manage a variety of assets. They're looking at it as very like individualistic personal conflict. If, say, for example, fighting Daenerys cost them 100 gold coins, but working with Tyrion only cost them 50, the masters would take the 50 because why am I going to waste money on ideals if I'm a slaver? I don't have ideals. I don't have morals. I just want money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so the next scene here is gonna start. They're looking for Daenerys, right?
Dario. Well.
20 years ago, maybe.
Wow! Of all the lines to start on. Wow.
It actually has a lot of meaning for both episodes, right?
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because Jorah's like, fucker.
Yes and no. There is bantering between. Okay, so, I think I've actually finally figured out how to read this right, because Dario is the young version, the young stallion who can ride the dragon, and then of course he says that Jorah is
too old.
He's too old because riding the dragon would ultimately give you a heart attack. And then later
what a way
on,
to go. But what a way to go.
and then of course, we'll get there. So quite frankly, they figure out where Daenerys is, right? And we're gonna
because Jorah already knows to where she's gone.
Yes.
Because he's ridden with the Dothraki. He knows their ways. He knows exactly where she's going.
Yes.
The Dosh Kalin.
Invest Dothrak.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm just gonna say. I mean, you can comment on some of the names of the castles are quite simple, but some of the names of these places and just some of the names in this world are just so cool. Vase Dothrak.
Oh yeah, like
Rhaenyra, Caraxes, Vermithor. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorite things about reading like non-Western like history, because like you get all these like really, really cool names like Oda Nobunaga or Tlaxcala, like all these really cool names, but they all mean like very basic things if you actually know the language, which is pretty cool.
All right, so I am going to jump ahead because Jorah and you know they have found her, and this is actually in English. So.
No! Don't hurt her!
You give us away. We have to go now.
No, she won't.
We will never get out of Vase Dothrak alive.
All we can do is try.
Oh no, we're gonna do better than that.
We can do more than that. And you're going to help me.
Okay. So, in my thought process here, knowing what happens, this has kind of been her plan the whole time.
Yeah.
It definitely sits very well, right? You know, so since she actually so since she saw the horde coming towards her in the mountains, which was wildly out of place, right? But
okay,
she drops her ring.
Right, just to confine me. I don't think she had the. I don't think she had this outcome in mind yet. Because once she identified herself as the wife of a call, knowing that they're not going to abuse her or anything like that. I think her plan was just take me back to Namarine. When she got here, she had a machination going on and seeing Jorah, and Dario was like, okay, now I can make this work.
Yeah, I agree with Jamie.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And Bush, yes, she adapted. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody expected the Dothraki Inquisition.
Maya. Askoya nishe kalisi. Maya askoya.
That music. I cannot get over just the score. It is just so good.
Oh, it's incredible.
The score is really at least for this series, and this is also the guy who did the score for the Westworld as well. The score becomes like another character in this show.
Well, yeah. That's what happens in a really good television show or movie. Like the score, it takes on its own personality, right?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's what
Boo says the other Dario is better. I'm not wrong. Well, the other Dario was probably a good 4 inches taller. So,
and he also had other contractual stuff to do.
Yeah. It was not. It was weird, but stuff happened. So let's dive into this real fast.
Marjorie.
We do need to move it along. But I do want to cover because obviously Marjorie, she
is also playing the game still.
Yeah. Yes, Marjorie is still playing the game. She is saying, that I confess, blah 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 blah, and of course the High Sparrow
then you're gonna have to do the same thing.
Says basically he's like, I understand where you're coming from, right? He's like, but I found myself sinning and being in the company of these laden bodies after a long night of getting plowed and
Drunkenness
stuff
or
like
whatever.
Drunkenness,
and then Marjorie calls him on it because that's a story from the Book of the Seven, and then he is impressed, like, you've actually you actually know the book, and she's like, yeah, I do.
And she is reunited with her brother because of this.
Boosh, you're not wrong.
Real quick, Boosh says, JV in the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Marjorie and her beautiful tits doesn't want to die. Well, no, she doesn't want to die, of course. But Marjorie is reunited with and he's like,
and this they have broken him, but she and this again just reaffirms that House Tyrell is a matriarchy, as opposed to most houses in this world.
Yeah. Well, also the fact that Loras was kind of like.
What the fuck does that mean, Boosh?
You've done good, sir. Bravo. Good on you.
I would say Loras is kind of like this, almost the Sansa of House Tyrell. Like, not necessarily as naive, but he's like the child in regards to politics. Whereas Sansa is more of a not Bran, the old one, Rob, after like a few battles and realizing this is the way the world works. Loras wasn't expecting shit to get this bad. Marjorie probably wasn't either, but she was also prepared for it to get this bad. Yeah,
because
he's a boy playing knight,
grandmas,
basically.
So I would agree. Actually, yes, folks. Folks, you are going to hear it now. Where the comparison of Loras and Sansa is pretty accurate. They have and they're younger. Yes, she was Dempsey. They had a very romantic view of being lords and ladies. They had, and all of a sudden they got a taste of the world, and it's like, oh shit, this is not what I expected.
Yeah. But where Loras looked into the abyss and blinked, Sansa made the abyss blink, and the writing got bad.
Well,
all right. So let's jump to this scene, right? So so
Cersei, I love that bitch. I fucking love that bitch. That bitch is awesome.
Yeah. So Cersei, Jaime, of course, come barging into the High Council. Of course,
and and then I'm just gonna say, of all the great names that I just gave compliments to, you have Uncle Kevin.
Yeah, Uncle Kevin. Yeah.
Hey, he's one of the better characters, described as Tywin, but 6 seconds behind.
Okay, thanks. Yes.
So Uncle Kevin, and of course, they're discussing, of course, how to get
realm stuff. Marjorie out.
Yeah, how to get Marjorie out. Of course, the epitome character in this scene is she's like, I'll burn that to the mother ground. And Cersei's like, no, she's like, I don't disagree with you. She's like, Marjorie will
we agree.
She's like, I want my son happy. She's like, 2, this motherfucker needs to be fucking got.
Not
When
not-
the peasants
not-
are allowed to act up, it makes harvesting grain very hard to do.
Okay, so and at first, Kevin and Elena are not quite on board, and then they hear that Marjorie is going to have to do a walk of atonement, and Elena is like, "Oh fuck, no, she's not. That is not happening."
Yeah.
So they decide to basically let the Tyrell army march into the city and take the fanatics down. Oh God.
That wasn't meant to be German. That was
Busches,
just generic medieval.
Busches, Dankeschön, Herr Schetto. The Jews are very responsible for this.
That wasn't meant to be German. That was meant to be generally medieval. Why did it come out German?
I'll be right back.
It's okay.
See you, JB. Sorry,
JB will be right back.
Is this a bad time to mention that the farms are actually experience farms and not wheat farms?
Yeah. That is awesome. Hold on. There you go.
Oh,
very nice. Very
Turn
nice.
into a damn tomato. Frick. Oh.
Nomi!
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just hanging out.
So I want your opinion.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You just said you want something from me, so I'm like, all right. Well, what is it? What do you need?
We're not married. What the fuck, dude?
See,
Jesus
even
Christ.
Boosh is even agreeing with me. She's not engaged, Ryan.
Yeah. Well, no, he actually is agreeing with me. She's not.
Well, no, because
engaged,
he wants on the
Ryan.
panel. He wants on the panel.
There can
Put
only
me
be
on
one. There can only be one badass bitch here, Boosh, and it's not you.
It's JV.
I think he begs to differ. But yes, what do you need, Ryan, sweetie, honey? What, you got mad at me, so I'm just like, okay, I didn't mean to come off harsh on that one, but what do you need?
I'm telling Rexy.
So, stop with the Rex. So did you actually have a chance to watch the episodes?
No.
No. Oh, no, it's fine.
But I have seen the season though.
Hold on, it's fine. Look, we can actually, well, JB's away, so from a woman's perspective, Theon comes back to his sister, right?
Yes, I remember this.
Look at me. Look at me. Men died trying to rescue you. Good men. My men.
I'm sorry.
You were my brother.
Still
You were a
is.
spoiled little cunt, but you were my brother, and I risked everything for you. And you betrayed me.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Stop saying that.
He broke me. He broke me into 1,000 pieces.
I know.
You don't know?
He sent us one of those pieces. That's why I came for you. Why did you come here?
Where else could I go?
You heard father was dead and you thought you'd claim the crown.
No, I only heard he died after we docked.
You happened to show up on Pike right before the King's
I
Moot.
didn't know.
You think any Ironborn wants you to be king? After what you've done?
I don't want to be king.
What do you want?
I should have listened to you. You're the only one.
That doesn't matter anymore. Stop crying. Look at me. Tell me what you want.
You should rule the Iron Islands. Let me help you.
So, given this situation, Nomi, what would you do from an actual strong woman's standpoint, right? Because they like to talk about the fact that, like, Disney, I'm a strong woman, and it's like, no, like, this is an actual strong woman, right? She tried to save her brother because he was mutilated, he was desecrated. Her father said no, just don't. And so she's in this position of her father is now dead, and her brother has come back a mutilated shell of himself.
Eunuch. He's a eunuch.
Yep.
He's a eunuch.
Yeah. Boosh sent me something he wants to share with the group.
Oh God, Boosh.
I need clarification before it's shared.
It's a joke about Theon.
Ryan still needs to view it.
Yeah, no, I'm copying it and I'm sending it to him right now on Twitter.
Oh,
that's really funny, actually.
Yeah, that's some gold right there, Booge. I you get a gold star for me.
Well, but it would be even better if it was the actual real fan of this.
Yeah, Shadow.
So I do want to actually know what Nomi thinks before we move on about
Yara.
Yes.
Well, there's that saying that goes, reject modernity, embrace tradition. So, the dad, like, no, don't go for him. He's a lost cause. But the sister's like, you know what? I'm still going to go for it. And then now the dad died, and then Theron's back. It's just going back to, like, well, Yara has this mindset of, like, okay, he probably just wants the throne. He wants to rule it, but, like, him, like, being broken as he is, like a man, that he doesn't have that one thing to make him the man, and giving it to his sister, it shows to, like, no, like, I have no right. I can't do that. I have nothing to prove that I can be worthy of this king, to be this king. That's why you can take the throne and let me help you. And yeah, because if that was my brother, I'd go back for him. Like, because I have an older brother, I'd do anything for him. So she would do the exact same thing I would do. Like, not listen to dad, ignore what his wishes are, and still rescue the sibling that you grew up with. Yeah. I think that's pretty brave of her to do that.
No, agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah. Knowing that she didn't know what her outcome would be. Either her dad rejected herself, but dad's dead. Not saying, well, I can't say, like, that sounded really dark. I would be very upset and hurt and lost if my dad was passed, but the fact that she still loves his brother and would do anything for him and reach out, get him despite father's wishes.
All right, much appreciated.
Yes.
This next part is
I like that. I had to work hard to get him talking, but he took game. And how she did it.
God damn it.
Did the stream get taken down?
No, it didn't. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button.
Gotcha.
Like, this one just bugs me, dude.
Oh, it's a bad kill.
It's
unnecessary.
Okay.
It's literally just there so they can write Asha out and have a shock value kill in the middle of the episode. They didn't need it. It doesn't add anything.
But it's still quite consistent with who Ramsay is, though.
Oh, absolutely. It fits in with who Ramsay is. It was shot really well. The actual, like, the scene itself is fine, but it feels more like, okay, Asha's still a character. We don't have anything we want to do with her. We haven't had someone that's named die for a while, so let's just kill off Asha. That's how it felt. If it had, like, she was maybe going to like try to break Rickon out or like do something that furthered the plot, and then this got in the way of that. Or like if she was a spy for John and then got killed or whatever, like if there was something else tied to the death that made it more impactful, it'd be a great death. But the fact that it's just kind of there for, oh my gosh, they killed Asha, it doesn't really do anything. At
How is that again?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
how's that
that was yeah, don't do, but how is that again? But don't do that again.
Don't do the voice?
No, do it again.
Just-
do it
never
again.
mind.
Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
No, I'm getting to the stage where JV isn't constantly insulting me, and I'd like to keep us there, so I'll just not do it.
Okay, well, that's fair. Jesus. Hold on real quick. Boosters, do it. Hey, does they do it?
And then in this scene here, the subtle comedy in here is Tormund looking at Brienne. It is just enamored. He has never seen a woman like her before, and he is just like, oh, the big woman. I want to make babies with her. We make monsters.
That's true.
he
That's
likes
true.
giants.
Hold on. It is worth showing. That is really funny. It's really funny. But it gets really serious, and it gets really serious fast.
Right. Right. And then we get the letter, the threat from Ramsay.
And I hate to say it real quick. I'm probably gonna have to cut this to one episode. Sorry, one episode, guys. My bad. So starting to get a little bit of lag, and it's not looking good. So please bear with me as we finish this.
Gotcha.
A letter for you, Lord Commander. I'm not Lord Commander anymore.
God damn it! What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the cat.
No, there's no cat. Yeah, I'm. It's not lagging right now, but I'm having
The traitor
upload
Ambassador Jon
issues.
Snow. You allowed thousands of wildlings past the wall. You have betrayed your own kind. You have betrayed the North. Winterfell is mine, bastard. Come and see. Your brother.
And this is just making so as John reads the letter, then he stops, and Sansa reads the rest, and it is not a veiled threat. It is an actual threat. This is a bona fide threat. Yeah. And Sansa then brings it, and then Sansa brings it back to, this is why we need to fight. As long as he is in control of our home, we will never be safe, ever. For us to continue, for us to survive, we have to take back our home. And John, I believe, thinks in the context also of the real war to come, is very much like, okay, you're right. For the realm of men to survive, we have to be in control of the North.
Sorry, I can you guys hear me?
Kinda. You were
yes, I can
staticky
hear
a
you.
little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I can hear you.
Fucking. I don't know. I got kicked. That was weird.
Good.
No worries, man.
What do you mean good? What do you mean good, woman?
Wow.
God damn it.
He's the captain. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically That's what this scene is. And if we want to move on to the last scene, just to get this, just so Ryan doesn't have any more technical problems.
See. I want my bride back. Send her to me, bastard.
It seems to be my phone that's having issues, not my computer.
Keep her from me, and I will
Gotcha.
ride north and
What's the charge on your phone?
man, woman, and babe living under your protection.
Over
You
50%.
will watch as I skin them
Then it should be
living.
fine. Yeah.
Go on.
Just more of the same.
And then Sansa reads it. We've already covered this.
You will watch as my soldiers take turns raping your sister. You will watch as my dogs devour your wild little brother.
Okay, so that's the part that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Right. So and we went over this, so we can actually move to the next scene if you want.
Yeah. No, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
God damn it. No, I'm. So this is.
This. Okay, so Danny is being brought before all the calls, and the calls will determine if she is to remain with the Dutch Colleen. And she said, well, my husband promised to do this. My husband promised to do this. My husband promised to do this. What do you guys want? Just a village for some more goats or some more little trinkets or anything? I want so much more. None of you are worthy to lead the Dothraki. Only I am. Because you guys say you want to conquer. I'm going to conquer a nation, not just a little town. You guys think small.
Yeah.
Yeah, thinking about small. I'm back, by the way. I'm thinking about small.
Ieri você aqui. Ieri vadrivo.
In blood.
Oh, now my computer's starting to lag. Fuck.
Long story short, the calls all die in here because Danny is the unburnt. So the final shot is Danny walking out of the temple, and because her clothes have burned off, this is her last nude scene. But you've got the entire Dothraki nation bowing to before her. She has now leveled up big time.
Yeah. She's now high enough level to use Dothraki soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
She's completed that part of the tutorial.
Hold on. I can
right,
show clips.
Right.
We could see that.
Right, Bush. I know exactly what you meant.
I can show this one because it's very,
from
very
the nasty oxygen habits, Dempsey.
Right.
Oh God. Why is everything going wrong? It was going so right earlier.
Because you MacGyvered your setup for tonight. That's probably why.
Well, it worked really good for the longest time. So we're going to go to so Jorah and
Dario and all the Dothraki now kneel.
Yeah. Why?
Now this is where this episode here, season 6, kind of has a lot of clue. So season 6 has a lot of from here on out. A lot of these episodes end in spectacle. I mean, season 6 could easily, like from here on out, any and all of these episodes could be a season finale type episode. So this is, but there are still parts like in the next episode where Dumb and Dumber actually used what George told them. Super Dragon asked, "How many push-ups can Hodor do?" Probably a lot. I'm just saying. So
that's a good question. Actually,
maybe, who knows? I don't care.
I know Hodor awesome.
Do right now. So this is where this season, it's a lot of spectacle with some substance, but you can start to see where the writing is starting to fall off a cliff. And with that, Shadow.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can
Sorry,
you be
Bruce was messaging me?
Can you be brief and to the point of what you have coming up?
Yep. Tomorrow you'll be able to go to my channel where myself and a few of my IRL friends will be doing Guys Talk. We'll be doing a fictional warrior tier list, different characters like Conan the Barbarian or Jon Snow being paired up, rated S or F or something in between. Then you can find me back here for Friday Night Royal Rumble. No clue what the topic will be then. Let's hope the content gods give us something to talk about. Then you can catch me back here on this channel next week for some more Game of Thrones. And then keep an eye on my Twitter and Ko-Fi page for the next installments of some of the various different stories I've been writing on there.
Gotcha. Nomi.
Go.
You will catch me whenever I tweet something that I will be there. I didn't do it for tonight because I forgot. I will be dropping a video tomorrow. I was supposed to I usually post on Mondays, but I'm still editing because I have other things I need to. I got paid to edit for a wedding, so I'm still doing that. I won't be on Friday Night Royal Rumble because I have another job that's kind of been kicking my butt. But yeah, Dames and Dorks bi-weekly on Thursday. We don't. I think we have one of this Thursday. I could be wrong. No, we don't.
Too.
Oh, if you see me
that's right,
retweeting it, yeah. If you see me retweeting it, chances are I will be on it. But that's what I got going on, guys.
Right on. And since this is his channel, but no one talks about it, but no one gives two shits about him, I get to take us out Wednesday and Friday for my own channel. Wednesday I will be dropping a 2023 year in review. So that should be fun. And then Friday, I will start my month-long series about everyone's favorite Time Lord from Gallifrey, the Doctor. And shut up. Anyway, so Thursday you can catch me on with Roman of the Empire for a chill stream. We'll probably be talking a lot of Doctor Who since the 60th anniversary episode. The first of 3 came out, and the BBC and Disney decided to destroy the Doctor. So that'll be fun to talk about. And then Friday, catch me here again. Friday night's Royal Rumble. Also, my merch store. Check it out. All proceeds going to the Stuttering Foundation of America. You can check that. It is on every video that I have. Check the link out. Make sure that happens. And like I said, this is his channel, and no one gives you shits about him. So I get to say goodbye to all you lovely people, to all you folks who just showed up. Again, next week, we will have this thing working again for another 2 for 1 this time. And until then, toodles.